In the heart of the thousand-year-old cultural capital of Hanoi, Hoan Kiem Lake, also known as Sword Lake, appears in the minds of Vietnamese people like a sparkling gem amidst the bustling city, preserving countless legends, among which the most prominent is the miraculous legend of the turtle god and the precious sword. Legend has it that in the 15th century, when the Ming invaders ruled and caused suffering for the people, Nguyen Trai and Lê Loi rose up to support the Lam Son uprising, fighting arduously yet still not seeing the light of victory. One day, in the Lam Son region, Lê Loi happened to find a strange sword under an old banyan tree by a stream. The sword shone with a strange blue light, and its hilt was carved with dragon scales. Later, when he wielded the sword in battle, he suddenly felt stronger, with extraordinary wisdom and courage. The people believed that this was a sacred gift bestowed by heaven and earth. The enemy was defeated. Lê Loi ascended the throne, becoming King Lê Tai To. One beautiful morning, the king was boating and enjoying the green water of the lake when he suddenly saw a giant turtle shell emerging from the waves. A large turtle slowly approached the boat, its deep eyes shining with sacred wisdom. It was undoubtedly the golden turtle god who had once helped Ndung Vung build the Ko Loa citadel to resist the Trioda invaders, now appearing here again. The divine turtle appeared before the king, speaking in a deep, warm voice, echoing from the depths of the lake. "Your Majesty, please return the precious sword so that the country may have peace and the mountains and rivers may endure forever." King Lê Tai To respectfully raised the sword and handed it to the divine turtle. The turtle slowly took the sword in its mouth and swam away into the deep lake, leaving only ripples on the water's surface, as if it had just carried away a sacred miracle. Since then, Ta Vong Lake has been called Hoan Kiem Lake, the lake of the returned sword, by the people to commemorate the legend of loyalty, the sacred spirit of the mountains and rivers, and the will to build the country. The legend of the Hoan Kiem turtle is not just a story about a sacred creature, but a message about the power of unity, the harmony between the people's will and heaven's will, symbolizing the burning desire for independence and freedom in the soul of the Vietnamese nation. However, the story of the giant turtle in the heart of Hoan Kiem Lake does not end there. Through many generations, the people of Hanoi have continuously passed down tales of the old turtle appearing. They say that whenever there is a major upheaval in the country, or when the capital is about to experience a significant event, somewhere on the surface of the lake, a large, layered turtle shell can be seen, with the turtle's head rising majestically and calmly above the water. Sometimes it quietly surfaces for just a few minutes before disappearing again into the misty dawn. Although it is only a brief moment, it is enough to instill in everyone's heart a belief in divine protection, like a reminder of the heroic history and the immortal traditional values. In particular, biologists and conservation researchers have also recorded the existence of giant turtles in the heart of Hoan Kiem Lake for many decades. The Hoan Kiem turtle, affectionately called Old Turtle by the people, has been identified as one of the last individuals of one of the rarest turtle species in the world, Rufetus swinhoe, also known as the Hoan Kiem turtle or the giant Yangtze turtle. Their shells can be longer than a meter, weighing hundreds of kilograms, with large heads and deep eyes, moving gently through the ancient waters. Modern science has begun to study, identify, and strive to conserve this rare species, because the disappearance of the old turtle would certainly leave a void not only biologically, but also in the cultural heritage of the Vietnamese people. The death of Old Turtle in early 2016 was considered a major event, causing many people to mourn and feel deeply moved. The leisurely figure of Old Turtle no longer graces the surface of the lake, but the echo of the story still resonates through every tree canopy and street corner of thousand-year-old Hanoi. As an inseparable part of the history and soul of the Vietnamese people, perhaps that is why Turtle Tower, the immortal symbol in the middle of Hoan Kiem Lake, still stands firmly, reflecting its image on the blue-green water, reminding future generations of a heroic epic. Turtle Tower, small and humble yet majestic, has become the soul and cultural anchor of Hanoi. Every step of those passing by the lakeside reveals an open heart directed toward the nation's roots, where mythology blends with reality, illuminating the path for today and tomorrow. The legend of the Hoan Kiem turtle and the story of the eternal sword stand as a symphony of faith, mystery, and profound human values. It conveys pride in intelligence, willpower, and inner strength. At the same time, it serves as a reminder for everyone to preserve and protect heritage values, not only of nature, but also of history and culture. So that one day, when people think of Hanoi, they will not only recall the ancient streets, the green lake, or the turtle tower reflected under the golden evening light, but also remember the miraculous story of patriotism, the aspiration for peace, closely linked to the immortal image of the Hoan Kiem turtle, symbol of Hanoi and the pride of the Vietnamese nation.